Casey, I just want to let you know that you're not on the Neville level.
Listen. Are you upset because high flying is something that you can't do?
that was funny though. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. And then smile at the end, bruh. Uh, but we're talking 205 live, 6/27/2017. If you don't know what 6 is, it's June. You don't know what 27 is, it's the 27th day. You don't know what 2017 is, it is the 2017th year of ever in life, baby. Anyway, we're talking 205 live. I don't understand why there's a total Bella's show page on WWE. Anyway, that's weird. That was just weird to me. Anyway, but I like this show for some reason. I did like. I mean, obviously that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not something that never happens. So I don't know why I said I don't know why I said I like this show for some reason. Like it's not like I don't ever like the show, but I just felt like it was a good show. It was short though. I mean they I feel like every week they cheat us out of more and more minutes. I, like every week. At first it started, it was like an hour, like on the dot, on the friggin' dot. It was an hour. Now they're like, nope, we're gonna cheat you out of like 10 minutes. I mean, this show was like 10 minutes less than an hour, and I was like, bruh, cheat.
Pretty soon it's gonna be one match. We're gonna be like, wait a minute.
Hold up, this is not how it's supposed to go. But this was this week's 205 live, which I did like. For some reason I thought the Neville Akira Tozawa match was tonight. I don't know why, but maybe I'm just excited for it and I want it to be tonight. So I was like, bruh, this match is obviously tonight. Obviously, like let's be real, guys. It's obviously tonight. But we started out with a video package talking about Neville and Akira Tozawa. We get word that Neville would be addressing his kingdom. I don't even think that's what they said. They said a word, and I don't remember what it was, so I made one up and I put it here. I'm just saying. But I did like the video package. The Titus O'Neil stuff has been funny, so it was funny to go back and watch that again. Casey, do you have any thoughts, or should we move on to our first match of the night?
Move on to the first match of the night.
Okay.
I missed the opening video package anyway. So yeah.
But let's talk about the gentlemanly Jack Gallagher going up against the Brian Kendrick. Had a little interview to start.
Whoa! How much of the show did I miss?
What? I know there was an interview with him, and then there was. Am I missing something? I might be missing something. We had the video package, and then we had his interview. I mean, if you want me to say that.
No, I came in late and I didn't realize that I missed a match.
Oh, you missed this entire match?
Yeah, I did.
Bruh, you had time. You got time to watch it right now. It was that short. Anyway,
that's what I'm worried about.
But he had an interview. I thought this was funny, and unfortunately, you don't want to give thoughts on this. But I mean, I guess you could, like I did for his Wrestle Circus. But we had an interview with Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and he was kind of talking about how, last week he kind of got caught off track, but like this week, he's seen Brian Kendrick, and he knows that Brian Kendrick is like this huge scoundrel, and he knows that he'll be able to capitalize on it and won't get fooled like he was last week. Well, Gentleman Jack comes out as in typical Gentleman Jack fashion. I was actually expecting an attack from behind just because the other way they made it seem, but there was none. Brian Kendrick came out to Gentleman Jack's music, dressed up as Gentleman Jack with the mustache and all. He cut a little promo before the match, just kind of making fun of Jack Gallagher and kind of him being like the typical run-of-the-mill, the stereotype of an Englishman and the gentleman and all of that. He kind of made fun of that and made fun of him like playing to the crowd and everything. And I liked it because it actually kind of got in Jack's head a little bit, which is weird because I think we're used to seeing Jack get in everybody else's head just because of his kind of, his unique style. But like, it was cool to see somebody else get in freaking Jack Gallagher's head. and then Brian Kendrick would go on to hit him with, I don't know if it was Sir William the Third, the fourth or the fifth, but it was an umbrella. I know that. It might have been Brian the Second or something. Um, Not sure. And then he gave it to the crowd, so they got the nice souvenir. But I like this match though, just because I felt like it was cool to see Brian Kendrick. Like it's a lot. It's very consistent with his character. He's been able to like fool people by any means necessary, and it was kind of like what this was, even though he kind of just beat him down. But did you have any thoughts on it, or were you gonna go back and watch it and then give your thoughts on it, or were you just gonna skip it and act like you watched it? And anyway, thoughts?
No, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say words real quick. I'm gonna say words. They directed.
The record? They what? What are they again?
that's how I was saying it. They directed toward the WWE. They directed to the WWE. First off, why come they ain't got replica William the Third, Fourth, or whatever on the website? But like you go over to the ProWrestlingTees.com and they got the Bullet Club umbrella for Marty Scurll. Why WWE ain't be selling the umbrellas for the William?
How much is that umbrella, by the way? Because
Like,
I kind of like one.
I think it's $24.99. I'm pretty sure, or it's like 24 or 34. I forgot.
I saw a guy today. Speaking of clubs, I saw a guy today, and he wasn't golfing, but I saw a guy with a Ballet Club shirt on, and I almost wanted to too sweet him. I thought about it.
I saw a guy at work today with a Bullet Club shirt, and I almost too sweeted him too. But I was like, that's probably gonna be weird.
But well, it would be really weird if they didn't understand what was going on.
They just bought the shirt because they thought it was cool.
But next we had the interview with Drew Gulak, and Mustafa Ali comes in, and it was funny. Mustafa Ali comes in. Drew Gulak's giving this whole I got pulled last week, but it won't happen again this week. Giving his whole little spiel, and I liked when Mustafa Ali came in and started kind of asking the questions to the interviewer, and he was like, "High flying is just something Drew can't do." I was like, ha, 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 ha. Oh. But anyway, thoughts on the interview?
I like this interview. I laughed when he said, or maybe high flying is something Drew can't do. But I like how he was talking to the interviewer directly, completely ignoring Drew. I thought that made it even funnier. But yeah, I was definitely, into the interview, and we got to see a little bit of his personality, which I kind of liked.
Definitely. Let's jump into the Great Balls of Fire. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna talk about that. They had a little like promotional type doohickey, but we had Drew Gulak versus Mustafa Ali. For some reason, like I know we talked about how we haven't seen this match ever in life, but like it feels like over the past like month we've seen this match every week. Am I wrong? I'm not mad. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's weird they're listening to us now. Huh.
Wait,
I don't know how to feel. What?
The Drew Gulak one with we had this match like 5 times already.
Yes, as I say, like, because remember, like, what was it like? It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. You were like, we really haven't seen this match a lot, and then they were like, let's see this match every week.
Yeah.
But this was a good match, though. I liked it. As usual. I think I was interested to see. I was hoping Drew Gulak would win. That's just me. But I was just hoping. I was just trying to see like how they were going to end this match, because I think that was the main portion of it, not necessarily the in betweens, just kind of the end. And I think definitely this feud has elevated Drew Gulak. Like just because you've just been able to see what he can do. Like I feel like that was the biggest issue of Drew Gulak before. Is like he was just kind of second fiddle to Tony Nese, and now kind of him doing his own thing with the safe and sound, feet on the ground, no fly zone stuff has really allowed him to kind of show what he can do, and kind of it's elevated him a lot too. Um, I still don't feel like Ali does a lot of high flying. I just don't. Like I mean, I wouldn't even been upset if he would have like changed his moveset just a little bit to do a little bit more, just to kind of be that guy. But I don't know. For some reason, it's still weird to me that he's going after just Mustafa Ali, and I don't feel like Mustafa Ali does a lot of high flying. But I like at the end, it was freaking hilarious when they were fighting on the top turnbuckle. Looked like Mustafa Ali was going to give him a superplex, and Drew Gulak knocked him down, knocked him off the turnbuckle, and he was kind of stuck on the top turnbuckle. See, I wish, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, because he would end up jumping off and doing the superfly thing, which was hilarious. He would end up jumping off of the turnbuckle, missing, and Mustafa Ali would end up pinning him. But I was actually hoping that he would like maybe tease it, jump down, and pin Mustafa Ali, and kind of keep that going for a couple of weeks, and then lose this way. Like I feel like for some reason it was too quick to me. I feel like that this should have been like kind of the climax of the feud. Should have been him finally, saying, "Now I'm gonna jump off." It's a good opportunity, but I definitely liked the match, and I thought it was freaking hilarious when he did jump off. It was really funny, and it kind of did go back to the high flying is something Drew just can't do, which was funny. But thoughts on the Drew Gulak versus Mustafa Ali match?
Yeah, I definitely liked it. I agree that I feel like the spot where he went to the top rope was hilarious, especially with his knees wobbling, trying to.
Yes.
I was like that just made it even more perfect, just that he did that. But I do agree that it was too early. I think that needed to be something that was in the climax, like the blow off match or whatever, where he does that and loses that way. It ruins it now that that would have been something we would have waited to see. Kind of like you said, if he teased it, that would have been okay. But now there's no like he can't do that again and have it be funny or
Yeah. Even if he would have like thought about it and then just kind of fell off or
yeah.
something, like I mean, they could have did it that way, but I feel like they kind of gave it away too quickly. Like, because they could have gave it away at the end of this feud, and then maybe him keep doing the no fly zone stuff, and like that be something they bring up, like whoever his next opponent is.
Yeah.
Did you have any more thoughts on that, or
No, them was my thoughts.
them was the thoughts that you had? Okay.
But
Okay.
also, I do think that they need to get an umbrella on the WWEshop.com. And set it.
Okay. Okay. I mean, shoot, even TNA had the Willow umbrellas. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and this one's just a simple umbrella. You ain't got to design it or nothing. You just put a generic umbrella on there. We gonna buy it.
But
I'm not saying we dumb, but we dumb. We gonna buy it.
I thought it was funny when Corey Graves was reading the tweet from Neville, and he said all the English stuff, and then he got to the stuff in Japanese, and he was like, "Nope." Uh, he was like, "Never mind." I just thought that was freaking hilarious. Like I was sitting there watching that, and I was freaking dying. We had the backstage segment with Noam Dar and Davari, and I like this too because it kind of helps with Davari's character development. Noam Dar was talking about kind of how Alicia Fox wants to FaceTime all the time, and he was sorry that he threw his. I don't know if it's 50 or 15, because at first they said 50, then they said 15, and now I'm really confused. And this was all tonight actually, but he said he was sorry that he threw his bag in the water. He didn't mean to. He should take his aggression on Cedric out on Cedric Alexander because it's technically his fault. And then and then Davari, as the phone is ringing, takes it and throws it against the wall and just leaves. And I was like, this man. I love Davari. I don't know what it is about him, but I love this man. And I like the character too. Like I think it's taken a little bit longer than I expected it to develop, but I think it's developing a little bit more now with this whole Noam Dar thing. But Casey, any thoughts on the Noam Noam Dar Daivari segment. I also liked when Daivari he put his hand on his shoulder. Daivari was like, "Bruh."
I definitely like this segment when he goes back and he's like, "I'm sorry about that. That was supposed to be Cedric Alexander's. It was I didn't mean to throw yours in there." I think he did originally say 15, but his accent made it sound like he said 50 because I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" Um, but I definitely like that. He's like, "You know what? I could pay you back," and he's like, "Money. It's not about the money." He's like, "So I don't have to pay you back." It was so good. And then the phone rings and he just grabs it out of his hand. I was like, no, no, don't do it. Don't do it. No. And then, but, and this may just be me thinking way too into things. And I know not all WWE superstars get like paid like Cena money, but like how you work for WWE and you still broke though. Like broke. And I'm like, nah, bruh. You work
It's
for the,
it's all the stuff he got to buy Alicia Fox.
you're right.
And then again, let's not act like Rich Swann, not Rich Swann. Yeah, Rich Swann didn't buy a couple of gifts for her, and Noam Dar just took credit for it. I'm just saying. So he should have some money saved up.
I figured out tonight that in me and Amy's relationship, basically I'm Alicia Fox and she's Noam Dar. Because I want to FaceTime and she don't.
The next match we had was, this is actually the main event. We had Cedric Alexander versus Arya Daivari. This was definitely a good match. I liked it. I think both of them worked very well in this match. I really like Daivari's new finisher though. Well, I don't know if it's new, but I haven't really seen him use it that often, if not ever. So I'm calling it new. Noam Dar did get involved and he got punched in the face for his, for his troubles. But Daivari ended up finally freaking winning a doggone match. Is about time. Like I was sitting there thinking, man, like Daivari's got to win a match at some point. They've been sitting there building this character and he hasn't freaking won a match with it. So he's got to win a match at some point. And tonight was the night where he won the match with that nice little hammerlock lariat, which looked really nice from both ends. But Casey, thoughts on Daivari versus Cedric Alexander?
I like.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just wanted to add this in because I'm probably not gonna add it back in later. Noam Dar officially made this the end of the Cedric Alexander Noam Dar feud.
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. I was a little bit confused when Noam Dar came out because it felt like he was trying to come out to actually help Cedric because of obviously, his phone just got destroyed and bro, like, how you do that?
And he broke, so he can't get another one.
Yeah, like, so I thought he was coming out to actually help Cedric. So, and then he hit him and it's like, nah, bruh. And I was like, okay. But yeah, after the match, he attacks him and he's like, Alicia, I know you want to FaceTime all the time. Just letting you know he's decided that it's over. It's over with us. We need to move on just with our relationship and focus on our love. And I was like, that's not how that works. You don't decide. She decides. How that works. I'm just saying that. Yeah.
All right. Finally, we had the Neville addressing his kingdom. Was he addressing it? Was it the kingdom or what? I mean, what was it? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I saw Matt Taven out there. I saw Adam Cole.
Yeah, and obviously, Mike Bennett. He was there. Maria Kanellis. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike Kanellis. Anyway,
Yeah.
which have they followed up on that at all?
No.
Okay, because I haven't watched SmackDown.
Well, I haven't watched SmackDown yet.
Okay.
I know that I know who Miss Money in the Bank is. I know that.
I watched that. That's the only match I watched. But I love Neville's promo, kind of about Kurosawa, don't show up and you're just gonna be like everybody else. You're not at the Neville level. The typical Neville promo, but I always like it. And freaking, I like the close up on Neville because like it just made him look like he was just out of his mind, and like really intense. So I really like that, and I like the close up with the blurred back, bruh. Cinematography, bruh. But I like when Akira Tozawa came out and all he would say was and then Neville was like, "Can you understand me? Like, do you understand English?" And it was really funny. And basically they got into a brawl, which was funny. Um, this was good. This was good though. I liked it. I laughed a lot, and I'm kind of curious to see because like I think they always book for Neville to lose, and then he just doesn't. Like they book him like not necessarily that they don't book him as the cowardly heel per se, but they always have him running away. So I guess technically they do book him as the cowardly heel. And but he always ends up winning. And I don't feel like as much as I love Akira Tozawa, I just don't feel like Akira Tozawa is gonna be the guy to beat him. I just don't. It's just me. But Casey, thoughts on the Akira Tozawa trying to be at the Neville level. The king of that cruiserweight. Did he say that? Did he say that at one time tonight?
Nah, he didn't.
Bruh.
I definitely liked it. The only thing I don't like is I feel like they're foreshadowing Akira Tozawa losing too much because if you think about it, when they really book the face or the challenger, always one upping the champion and always embarrassing the champion before a pay-per-view, usually the champion or the heel retains. And I feel like they're doing that. Obviously, I at this point I don't even know who they're gonna put the title on after.
No one. Neville's just gonna hold it forever. Let's be honest.
Like it's getting ridiculous. But I definitely liked it. I do like the kind of broken Neville. I definitely like the close up and kind of the almost deranged look on his face. I thought that was a good addition. But I don't know. I definitely think it'll be a good match. Hopefully, there's not too much interference, because I feel like Akira Tozawa and Neville could have a really good match that doesn't necessarily need interference from Titus O'Neil or anybody like that. But they're probably going to do that because
Because the Titus worldwide brand. World. I think that's the official name now.
Also, Apollo Crews is there too.
Is he? But is he though? Well, I think it's funny though. Apollo Crews has gotten nothing from being with the Titus brand, and Akira Tozawa joins the Titus brand, or is even like thinking about joining the Titus brand, and he gets a cruiserweight championship match. Wait, what?
Yeah.
But that was your 205 live review. I definitely enjoyed the show this week. I thought it was funny. I'm excited for. It was also funny listening, trying to be serious with Neville when he was saying "great balls of fire." Like it's. I don't think it's as, and it's just me. I don't think it's as bad as like I think I anticipated on it being, but
it's that bad.
Is it that bad? Oh, but definitely, I think it's kind of sometimes hard to like, especially with a character like Neville, where it's completely serious. Like, there's no way around it. It's kind of hard for me to take it seriously when they're saying "great balls of fire" or whatever he said. Anyway, but that's just. Any thoughts on the Great Balls of Fire build-up? Has it been as crazy as you felt like it was going to be? Before we leave the good people of 205 Live review land.
It's when anybody says it. Like, there's not one person that says Great Balls of Fire and I can take it seriously. Nobody. I want Vince to come out and I want Vince to talk about this pay-per-view, and then I want to play that back and have him watch it, hearing him say, Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. Maybe that'll pop into his head.
Well, and the bad part about it is, for people to realize it's the pay-per-view, they have to say pay-per-view behind it.
Yeah.
Like, I always find that funny. But yeah, that was your 205 Live review. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Hit it, click it real quick. Just real quick. And it ain't gonna take like a second, And then you can follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. That'll be 2 seconds. So, and we up to 2 seconds now. So, I mean, that's all it takes. Like, I mean, if your computer's slow, like, it might take a little longer, but at max, it'll take 3 seconds. So, be sure to do all of that for us. Be sure to, check out the other videos on the channel. We recently did the Tournament of Death documentary that I didn't make public. I forgot. Anyway,
don't worry, I fixed it. I did it. I did. Yeah, I got
but, you. Preach. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to come back tomorrow for NXT, Thursday for Impact Wrestling, the review versions of both of those, and Friday for the fight. The Fight app on Friday review. That's what I'm calling it. I'm going with it. And maybe a discussion here or there. I'm not sure. I think we had a discussion planned. Didn't we? Am I thinking wrong?
I have.
We did the Mauro Ranallo discussion. I am curious to see if Mauro Ranallo is going to be on NXT this upcoming time here.
I do have a discussion video thing, but I don't know when we're going to do it. We could do it tonight, tomorrow, the tomorrow after tomorrow, and yesterday. We could do it last Thursday. That we could do that. Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, we will see you guys next time we do. Hope you guys enjoy. This was your 205 Live review on the England Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, say it with me, and I mean always.
Nobody said it with you.
Classic. Everybody says it with me. Shut your mouth. Bye.